We're live, folks. Good morning. Oh. Are we there? We're here. Change of plans this morning, guys. Oh, am I too loud? I'm yelling. I'm yelling to myself. I gotta get some food into me before I do anything, and then I gotta suit up to go outside to finish the pen cleaning. So I'm not going outside till I'm ready. I gotta get some food in me. I didn't eat supper. I'm so hungry right now. I'm like so. I got the toaster oven on right now. How's the foot? The foot is a little bit throbbing this morning. I got some painkillers into me, well, the naproxen, and I gotta get some food into me. So we're doing a little bit different. I might even cook my breakfast, and you guys can watch me eat it, because I'm gonna suit up and do a pen cleaning today. Well, finish the pen is the plan. Good morning, Vista. Duck egg breakfast with Tabasco sauce. I'll have 4 eggs. I'm so hungry. 4 eggs and 3 hash browns. Oh, it's going to be a big breakfast. I'm a little bit late because I had to do YouTube wanted me to do a survey this morning on their live streaming. I always lie. Good morning, Thomas. They asked me how satisfied I was with YouTube live streaming, and I told them I didn't like it. Keep them guessing. This guy's doing an awful lot of streaming and he doesn't like it. No. When they reach out to me in person, I'll tell them the truth. If I got to fill out a form, ditch it. It's all bad. It's the most important meal this morning, Chris. Breakfast of the champions today. I had pistachios, apple pie, and 2 pepperettes for supper. I was so tired last night. I was exhausted, and that's my own fault because I should have started earlier. So today I'm starting earlier. Actually, I'm going to see what the weather is today. It's because it was supposed to rain. I'm hoping it's going to rain some more. I don't think it rained last night. Let me just check the weather here, guys. See what the situation is. Am I going to have rain to assist me today? 40% chance of rain assisting me today. Only a 40% chance. Oh, tomorrow's rain. No, solid rain for the next 4 days. Oh, there's not even a percentage of chance. Oh, risk of a thunderstorm this afternoon. I'm hoping to be done by this afternoon because I want to get my duck in the oven. I want to have a real meal tonight. Okay, so 10 a.m. it's 15% chance of rain. It doesn't get really good until 5, and there's a 70% chance of rain. Oh, 3 o'clock. I'll be done by 3. I want to be done by 3. I want to be in the house, showered, and my duck in the oven by 3. That's my plan. Yeah. 1 o'clock, 50-50 chance of rain. I should be done by then. I'm hoping to be done by then. I probably won't be. Pen cleaning's a time-consuming process. Oh. All right, peoples. I'm reading here, catching up. The big donation last night. I can tell you something. I can tell you one thing, and you're not going to believe it. Are you ready for it? How many people we got here? 72 people. All right. I'll go a little bit longer until I drop the big bomb. It's a good bomb. It's a happy smile bomb. It's an amazing bomb. All right. 74 people. 77. We're climbing. I'm going to tell you now. I'm not going to drag this out here. It's an anonymous donor. It's anonymous. I will say, very, very generous anonymous donor, known to us as the first donor. They donated again last night. And they are known on the show as the fairy godmother. This person really wants to help the show, and they really want to see us have a goose shack. They want to see us as they just want everything to be. They just want it to work. So. Oh, and Andrew Tucker Lord says donate to the Harvey victims. Victims. All right, Andrew. Whatever you do, donate. Do not donate through the Red Cross, though. Oh man, they've been exposed again, eh? They don't know where the money's going. But this anonymous person is just a sweetheart. She wants it to happen. She doesn't want to see anything left for chance. So it's absolutely for sure it's happening. Absolutely. So, no ifs, buts, whats. Matt's got some work ahead of him. I'm excited. But first, we're going to take care of the ducks the next 38 days. Is it 38 days? Oh, 38 days, eh? Oh, man, oh, man. I hope we have some nice weather. Like, I really do, guys. I really do, because I would like to go to the lake. I want to take the ducks to the lake and swim for a couple weeks. That'd be so nice. It would be awesome. You know. But we're not having much luck. No use, letting the ducks free if we can't follow them to the lake. But right now, though, the swamp is absolutely frozen. Flooded. It's flooded. I haven't got enough caffeine in me yet. I'm leaving the winter home GoFundMe up. I'm not asking for donations towards it, and as I blow money here, because like I said, there's all those little peripheral things that you don't count on, which I planned on just buying and adding to it as I go, just like I did with the pen. So, but the base cost, the hard cost, the big cost, the part that there was no way I could pull off on my own, it has been taken care of. So like when I go to Ottawa to pick up the coroplast for the walls, because I'm doing the walls in coroplast, same in the barn. So, but I'm going to Ottawa this time to the art supply place that sells it directly, because if I go down there in person, I think it's like $11 a sheet. Where if I buy it locally, it's $25 a sheet. So, we'll go down there and that's what I'm going to pick up enough coroplast to do the walls. No, Tracy's happy about her weed whacking adventure yesterday. It worked good. Did you have to run it wide open, or did you do a partial throttle? The turtles, they really don't start disappearing until it gets really cold. Like the water gets cold right now. I don't know what the water temperature is down there right now. They get slower. They seriously slow down though. Like, well, I'm glad it worked for you, Tracy. Am I going to stream the construction? Of course I am. I am going to stream it all of it. Cameras up. You're going to see it all happen. Anybody that wants to see it happen could just stop in during the day and listen to a bunch of contractors swearing like there's no tomorrow at each other. I'm never one to tell anyone what to do, but it would be nice to have a separate video at some point with a proper title, so you can explain all the phases of the plan to the Duck Adventure supporter. Phases of what plan? Oh, the construction, Susan? Is that what you're talking about? I'm assuming that you're talking about. Yes? No, it's not going to happen. I would have to edit then. And I don't want to edit. I quit editing. I'm a serial streamer. I'm going to just stream it as it happens. And, you know, I might, when I have the stream running here and there, I might have a quick explanation of what's going down. Yeah, but I talk about it when I talked about it yesterday when I was outside. I've talked it outside a couple times, actually. Quite a few, maybe 3 or 4 times now I've talked about it outside. It'll happen, Susan. You'll see it unfold as it happens in real life. I know not everybody's in coffee chat. The important people are right now. Actually, during the day, everybody stops in it that's important, that is watching what's going on here. I know what you're doing, Susan. I understand totally. You're speaking. You're thinking. You're trying to help me out here, but I don't want to do a video. I've said this before, guys. Okay. Like, there's 109 people here. Or when I'm outside, you know the Screaming Goose thing, and there was 143 people got to see that live. This is a special thing, you know. Like, this is like an elite club. You know, like, I had an idea yesterday, just a crazy idea. When I was streaming, I had crazy ideas. I thought, you know, wouldn't it be even better to make this so elite that after the stream is done, it goes private or unlisted, and then no, it's not on my channel. You go to my channel, there's nothing there. It's just if you're not here for the live stream, you missed it, and you have to know where the video link is. You know, make it unlisted, so it's even more exclusive. You know. I like the exclusivity idea. I just like it. You know, that you're here. The people that are here right now. You know, it's just like. The 3 million same questions in this video stream. But here's the funny part, Susan, is I could do a video. I honestly, guys, I could do a video, and I'll even wager on this one. I could do a video, walk through the whole process, post the video with the proper title and the whole bit, okay? And they'll still ask the question. Perfect example. What breed is Doug? You go on Google, what breed is Doug? There he is. But they gotta ask, you know? It's like, or read the description. Read the description. No, I don't want to read. I want to hear you tell me. You know what I mean? You know what I'm going to say before I say it. But it's true. Think about it. They don't read. They don't want to look. They don't want to Google. They don't want to do nothing. It's like, just tell me. It's easier. What breed is Matt? I don't know, honestly. A mutt. Like, think about it. Doug. How often do you guys see in the comments, what breed is Doug? And I have a video on it. I have a specific video on it. I can repeat myself. I don't mind. Some days I'm in a good mood and I can repeat myself all the time. I don't trust Google either, but if you want to know what breed Doug is, I trust Google for that one. He's neutral, so they haven't said that he's fake news yet. Create an FAQ for moderators to refer. They won't. I've seen Baker Stubb, M Baker. I have seen moderators answer questions for people, okay, and they still ask it again because they don't believe the moderators. Unless I say it, it's really something else. Like, I've seen it. I've watched it. I've sat here, watched questions, and I've watched moderators answer them. And then they ask again. I'm like, aren't you reading the chat? Because they're not. They're typing. Then they look at the screen. Come on, tell me. You know, not all of us have got our crap together. You know what I mean? I hope you realize that. We're not all up there. There are a lot of us missing pieces that are watching the show. They want it out of the duck god's mouth. Okay. Exactly, Robert. Robert nailed it. Some folk ask questions just to get attention. Robert gets the prize this morning. He nailed it. Exactly, Gene. Other viewers even respond to questions and they don't answer. They don't believe the viewers. They're like, "Who is this person?" Well, I've been watching the show for 4 years. I can tell you everything you want to know about Matt. No, I don't believe you. I want to hear it out of his mouth. They want me to pay attention to them. I know. I do sometimes. I like picking out people that I've never seen before and respond to them just to blow them away. Because I look at, like, I'm pretty good. I have phenomenal memory, actually. So when I'm looking at the chat and I see someone new, do you not notice me sometimes, guys? I'll all of a sudden just pick somebody out that none of us have ever seen before. And it's like, they're blown away. They go into shock. My God, he answered me. And then they take forever to type something back in. I think it's funny. I love blowing people away like that. Good morning, Miss Cog Girl. How are you today? No, it's Labor Day Canada too. We have Labor Day up here. What do you think? You guys have all the holidays down there? We got more holidays than you do. We got more paid holidays than you do. We're a socialist utopia up here. Not. Actually, doesn't Australia have Labor Day? Is anybody from Australia here right now? Answer me, please. Because I thought I read this about Australia has this too. I know Canada does because it's a holiday year today. Does see? I'm gonna do this because I know how to use I know how to use the internet. Public holidays in Australia. Is there anybody to answering the question so I don't have to type this in? Labor Day. They do have a Labor Day. What day is it? Labor Day. What day is it? Oh, it varies. They don't even, it's not even country, it's states and territories. It's the first Monday in October. Oh, well, okay. And it varies. No consistency at all with them Aussies, eh? Consistency. March. So there's some trivia for you. First Monday in March. Labor Day is the 1st of May. In what country? I just read on the internet it says the first week of March. No, it's not. Poland. Oh, it's Labor Day in Poland is the first 1st of May in Poland, guys. There you go. We learned something new this morning, eh? Labor Day is the 1st of May in Poland. October 2nd, New South Wales. See, Ed? I was right. I was in the internet and I checked that out too. Thank you for collaborating in my search. That's around the 60th. Yeah, because I read that, Cheryl, that it's not consistent. It varies from territories. Why wouldn't you have it all in the same, the whole continent as the same? Makes no sense. You guys are upside down there. What? Henry's not getting noticed? Who's Henry? I haven't seen Henry's comment anywhere. It's May the 1st in Iceland. Are you in Iceland right now, Camellia? Bajord? I think that's the first time I've seen you here. Are you a new viewer, or have you been here before? Oh, you're not in Iceland. Okay, where are you from? Tell us. He's not going to tell us what country he's from. All right. I asked. Oh, he's from Denmark, or Denmark. I thought it was Denmark, but we'll let you call yourself Denmark if you want. I think it's a typo. But A and E aren't close together on the keyboard, so how did you do that? I'm sweating. I left the heat on in the kitchen last night. It's a little too warm in here this morning. Oh, Camellia is a she. Sorry, Vista. Everybody, we're just neutral here. We're a neutral channel, okay? How about we just do that? We're all neutral sex here. We're all it's. That way I'm safe. No matter what I call you, I'm acknowledging it. That's the important part. As long as I don't get charged for not doing the proper gender pronoun. Get charged with hate crime and get the federal government to throw me in jail. There's guys and girls, guys, peoples, peeps, men and women, ladies and gentlemen. Kim W is a female. All right, Kim. I won't call you a guy then. What am I doing today? I'm having breakfast because I didn't eat supper last night. That's why we're starting off a little bit different this morning. And then I'm going outside, one, to feed the duck in the hospital, and then I'm going to let the ducks out, and then I'm going to proceed to play with the garden hose for hours, washing the pen out, finishing off what I started yesterday before it hardens up again. Because right now it's still soft. I've got to take advantage of this and clean the pen. I got the dirtiest part done yesterday. That was unbelievable. I was blown away. That was, well, I'm trying to think the last time I cleaned it. It's been a while because it's been dry. We haven't had a lot of rain, so it was hardened up pretty good, so it wasn't bad for the ducks. Like if it's dried up hard, it's almost like dirt, so it doesn't matter to them. And like last night, I couldn't have let them sleep in there, that mess, because it was like, I'm not kidding you guys. When I was walking around, my foot was sinking that deep into it. It was like a muck, like it was like grease. It was just disgusting, and the ducks would have slept on it, in it. Actually, they would have slept in it, and it was soft, mucky duck poop this thick. That's how bad it was. So I'm so glad I got it done. Where they slept last night, because I noticed where they were sleeping. I was like, oh, good, it's nice and clean. And honestly, if my ankle wouldn't have been screwed, what I normally would have done in a situation like that is I would have got the big yellow wheelbarrow, and I would have, like, remember, I don't know if anybody saw me that's here right now that saw me yesterday when I took the shovel and I was scraping it when it was soft there. Normally what I would do when it's that thick, I would scrape it, and then I would shovel that into the wheelbarrow and take it out of the pen. That's normally what I would do. I would actually take it to the garden and dump it on the garden. But I am in no condition to do that because of my disability right now. So I had to do it the slow way and blow it all the way with the water, which I would have rather shoveled it out. So that's the deal. So I really wish I could have scraped it out. It would have been so much faster. You have no idea. You do a scrape like that, and you take it a wheelbarrow load at a time, it blows out so fast. Like I would have been done a lot sooner. But not with my ankle. And especially on slippery ground like that, with a wheelbarrow, a heavy wheelbarrow, because the stuff's really heavy. There's a lot of water in it, so it's really heavy. And I would hurt. I'm not in excruciating pain this morning, but I would be if I was doing something like that. And I would have to be wearing work boots. No, you don't lose next to any gravel. It's really amazing. The gravel's heavier, so it's all at the bottom, because it doesn't get suspended in the duck poop. It's like a slurry, guys. It's like when it's that wet, all the gravel's at the very, very bottom. When you scrape like that, it's just there's a little bit on the top and not much. The wetter it is, the better it is. Chloe, July the 13th, or no, it's July the 10th to the 13th. I forget the exact date. 2013 is when I got my first ducks. It's on YouTube. the day I went and picked up my first ducks. When I drove into town with my little Kodak InstaShare camera. That's how I started it out, with a little tiny Kodak InstaShare. Driving, vlogging in the truck, picking the ducks up. No editing back then. Was just shoot, run and gun videos. Those were the days. If I insulate, you guys keep talking about this. Some people don't understand what it's like here. If I insulate the building on the outside, then that means I've got to clad the outside. That's expensive. Like I would have to reside the building. You can't leave the styrofoam exposed. Well, one, the ultraviolet will wreck it, and two, the geese will eat it. Well, the ducks will eat it too. You only insulate from the outside. Like I did my house, I insulated the outside, but then I put siding on it, recladded the house. Chloe, if you go to my channel's homepage, scroll down, and you'll see the playlist for 2013 for the ducks. It's all on my channel homepage in playlists, and you can see the whole adventure from when it started. I am Megan. I've got a what do they call that? Cafe press store in the works. I've just been a little busy. I am planning on having that store up and running. I got t-shirts to get rid of first too, because I still got t-shirts in my garage. Because I can't get double-sided printed t-shirts anymore, so if I can't get double-sided printed t-shirts, I'm just going to go with the Cafe Press t-shirts, which are printed on one side, which is all I can buy right now. I like the double-sided t-shirts, but Jersey K007 really wants to create a lot of work for me. He really wants me to do it his way. Oh man, yeah, trust me, it's easier doing it on the inside. Way easier. You have no idea how much easier. All the studs are exposed. I can insert the styrofoam right in the studs. Cover it with coroplast the first 4 feet, and I'm done. And the outside of the building's all metal. It's perfect. It's like the ultimate weather building right now. It's a steel building. Why would you cover a steel building? People love steel buildings for this type of thing. They're indestructible on the outside to a certain degree. Yeah, I know I didn't drink all day. It was a bad day yesterday, Chris. Barbara Lee was happy to see me sitting. I was happy to see me sitting more than she was. Trust me. It felt good to sit there. Actually, I felt like a little kid sitting there spraying. I was just like, I was totally brain dead, guys. Like you could tell what I was doing. I was just like brain dead. I wasn't even thinking about anything. I was just like, I'm spraying duck poop. I had no idea how many people were watching me, but I was like, I'm spraying duck poop and people are watching me live on YouTube. That's what I was doing. That was the show yesterday. I was thinking nothing. Brain dead. Absolutely brain dead. That's why I like duck poop spraying time. It's the time for me to shut down. Sometimes I think, but sometimes I don't. And yesterday I wasn't. I was just thinking, I want to get this job done. My God. Well, I did have one thought. Was, my God, there's a lot of duck poop. That was one thing that just kept coming into my head. I was like, that is a lot of duck poop. And then Doug would come up to me and break my train of thought, which was nice. Because he'd come over and like, oh, how you doing? It was sort of good that Doug came over and broke up my deep trance that I was in. For some reason, Doug, which made no sense because I opened the garage door yesterday because it was raining, and for some reason, Doug didn't want to be outside. I don't understand. He wanted to be like with me in the rain, which is not like Doug. Oh, it's raining now. Oh, that's good. I don't understand it, but he was soaked to the bone. Soaked. Like soaked. Yeah, I'm going to fix my breakfast shortly here. Richard, it's in the description. Right below. Right below this stream, Richard. When the ducks get picked up. It's like let me think, how many lines is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 lines below the video. Your answer. I should do a video on that, right, Susan? I should do a video explaining this, the whole plan on what's happening here. Is Susan still here? Susan, where are you? See what I mean? No, I got her. It's text 4 lines below this stream. The answer. He also asked, yes, how am I going to hold back? But wait till he gets back and he says, yes, okay. So they leave on this date. How many you keep it? But I don't think he's going to come back. He might not come back. He might come. Richard, are you still here, Richard? Richard. It is not that, it can't be that hard to read 4 lines below this stream. I think Richard left. I'm looking. Yeah, Richard's not commenting, guys. I'm reading this. I got the big chat window here and nothing. No. Ask a question, blow out. Don't. I acknowledge him, and he's still here. You're still with us. Okay, good, Richard. Did you read it? It's right below the video. The date. Tell me you read it. I gotta go put my hash browns. I'm using the iPad today because I want to make sure that I have. I'm having 3 hash browns today because I'm just starved because I didn't have supper. It's like whoa. Pistachios, leftover apple crisp. I'm so glad that's gone. I was going to turn the video on last night, guys, because I let Doug lick the dish on the apple crisp, and it was pretty epic. He really loved it. It was like he was bear hugging the dish on the floor. Oh, it was funny. Okay, timer on. Okay, so I'm gonna start the timer. Start preheating the frying pan. I'm going to eat breakfast in front of you. Because that's what we're going to do here on Labor Day Monday. So, see, I don't like the iPad for doing this vlogging thing. It's good sitting on the desk, but I'm having 4 duck eggs because I'm really hungry. I need more coffee. I'm starting to feel a little bit of a gut rot from the naproxen. I should have put them in a little earlier, but I'll be all right. We'll get the food in me here. I have the timers. We're going. A little more caffeine, gut rot, on top of the naproxen gut rot, and we'll just get the gut rot happening. It's starting to rain outside. Things are working. And then I'll suit up. I'll go outside, and we'll do a pen cleaning day, another pen cleaning day. And we got little Doug's. Oh. He'll come back outside. Are you going to wake up there, Doug? Doug! Doug! You wouldn't believe how hard it was to get him out of bed this morning. He didn't want to get out of bed. The little pups. But yet, you know, he will go outside today and he will run all over the place. He will run in the mud. He will, you know, be a dog. But right now, he's a princess. He's royalty right now, is what he is. Oh. Pour water on him. Why would I do that, Andrew? I'm buffering? I'm thinking you're buffering. I've only got 2 streams going on the property. This and the one outside. Ice cream cave's gone, Susan. That was gone 3 days ago. Can you turn up your volume, Matt? Yeah, sure, I can turn the volume up. There you go. I just turned my volume up on my speakers, but I don't know how that's going to help you. Maybe if you turn up your volume on your speakers, because I'm turning mine up. Unless I turn... Oh, I got the audio muted on YouTube. Hang on. All right. All right. Okay, I got... How does that... Does that help? Okay, I got... I don't think that helps, Mary Ellen. If I turn my volume up, then you won't be able to hear anything. I'm thinking you got to turn yours up. Just a thought. If you got yours turned up all the way and you can't hear, you got audio problems, not me. The dog is lazy? Yeah, Doug can be. No bacon today. No, 4 eggs. 4 eggs. Warn headphone users when I do that? I was just turning it up so Mary Ellen could hear it better, clearer. He's lazy until he has to do his job, guys. He's like he's got it figured out. This is his shift right now, off time, you know, and it's like everything's cool. The ducks are locked up, nothing can happen, and he's enjoying life. How long do eggs last? Last year, what was it? What was it last year? I'm trying to remember. It was like, oh man, I know I did a video on it last year. They stopped laying in July, and I think it was like the 1st of November I ran out of eggs, and I still hadn't hit a bad one. But they were dehydrating because they were very thick at the end. You know? They were very thick. You could tell when I was breaking them out, they were getting very thick. But I read that if you want to really preserve an egg, believe it or not, is water and lime mixture, and submerge the eggs in the water and lime, and they can last up to 8 months. Which I thought that was quite interesting. But unfortunately, the article didn't say the mixture ratio of how much lime in the water. My giblets are gone, Juanita. Doug got them last fall. Yeah, Janie, lime, hydrated lime and water. But they didn't say how much lime to put in the water to submerge the eggs in. But I usually get like, it's usually 3 weeks. My pancake stash, I still got to bag it up. It's all in the freezer, and I got to bag them. I got to bag them and count them because I want to know how much I got. I haven't had any since I binged on them there. I ate 11 and I got pancaked out. It was too much in once. They're more of a winter thing, you know. Plus, I want to focus on my eggs because the pancakes are really technically for when I run out of eggs. And my egg situation is like really, really good right now. So I want to eat the eggs because November is coming up quick. And I'm thinking at the rate I'm even eating them, I'm going to have a problem eating them all. It's going to get to the point where I'm going to start breaking eggs into glasses to make sure they're not bad so I don't ruin the whole batch. Yeah, that Sean, that would just be catastrophic if that Irma hits the what you call it, Florida. Double whammy on natural disasters. I was I was watching the news last night. Well, not watching the news. I was surfing the news on my surfing channels, and that was pretty crazy. There's but you know they when they do those models, they projecting where it's going to land, and you know it's a guess. I'm hoping it stays out there because that would just be nuts. Imagine if Florida gets hit with the rain that Texas got. It would be the whole state would be underwater. Makes me like really grateful for minus 30 degrees. I'll take minus 30 over floating. Tie stuff down, Richard. You better get some floats for the stuff too. Anchor it and tie it. I mean, floats and anchor it, I mean. Make sure you have your food high and dry there, Kim, like in your attic. Well, look how wet we are up here this year. You know, as much as I would like to live in a climate like that, I don't know. There's something about a temperate. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I rather deal with 30 below than that kind of stuff. You know, it'd be nice to have more nice weather, but man, it's so nice not to have to worry about my life being picked up in a gust of wind or you know overthrown by a tidal wave of flood water. You know, I wouldn't say I love the change of seasons, Susan, but I like the stability. It seems that when you have seasonal changes, that it causes it to be more predictable. You know. But then again, you know, you talk to people in Florida, and you tell them like 30 below, and they just can't grasp that. They go, "Oh my God, I would die." No, you go to the wall and you turn the dial up, and it becomes warmer. You know. Oh, George, thank you so much. A big, nice. It's sort of a light yellowy pumpkin color, nice fall color from George. $10. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the climate, you know, I don't know. Like if you're gonna look at places, you know, like Chile, you know, they've got some nice temperate where it stays. There's no crazy weather, you know, where they actually have 4 mild seasons, and you know, which is it's good for growing year round. They don't have the extreme storms. You know, there are places in the world, sort of like Mediterranean type stuff, you know, where it doesn't get crazy. But like the tropics, man, oh man, 30 below or hurricane. What would you want? 30 below is easily fixed with the dial on the wall. Hurricane, wall's gone. It's like, you know what I mean? Uh, the seasons are summer, hurricane, tourist, bug. Yeah, that sums it up, eh? Locrin 9, where are you talking? You don't have extremes, but it always rains. Where are you? Locrin 9, tell us. You should always, when you say a comment like that, say the country afterwards so that we know where you're talking about. Janie, I've seen houses made out of concrete that hurricanes flatten. There's something about minus 35 to plus 35, Susie, that's attractive. You know, it's sort of like the extremes gets rid of a lot of things. Doug is sleeping in the living room. Well, typhoon, hurricane, it just depends what part of the world you're in. One side of the world calls it hurricane, the other side of the world calls them typhoons. And 5 in 1 year is a lot. See, the minus 35 sounds so much better than 5 typhoons in 1 year. I guess he's not going to tell us. See, look, okay. Low Crane 9. I asked you what country. Oh, Scotland. Okay, sorry. I see that farther up. See, you didn't do enough of a line there. One single word, and I didn't see. I got lost in the chat. I see it now. Scotland. Scotland is rain. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Rain's not that bad. You know. Rain's not the end of the world. I did Seattle, Washington. You know, 9 months of rain, 3 months of sun. It's not that bad. I remember when I first moved to Seattle, because I came from Calgary. I don't get a lot of rain in Calgary at the time, and it was like October, and it was like starting to rain, and I stayed inside. I said, "Oh, I'm just going to stay inside. It's raining." Day 2 it was raining. On day 5, it was still raining. And I was like, "I've been inside for 5 days. I'm cracking." So then I was talking to my neighbor next door, and I said, "This rain, man." I said, "I'm going to get outside." And he goes, "Get yourself a raincoat because it's going to rain from now till May." And so I went and bought rain gear and discovered that, you know, you can have a life in the rain. You can do stuff outside in the rain. But I was like 5 days inside and I was cracking. I was like, when's the rain going to stop? And yeah, it stopped like 6 months later. What, there's snow right now in Jacksonville, Florida? Oh, has seen. Okay, has, right. All right. Yeah, you might be more north, but we're more cold. We don't have the Atlantic Ocean to warm us up. We just have the bush. Oh, it gets cold here. But like I said, I'd rather have minus 30 than a hurricane or a typhoon. How much longer here? I'm so hungry. I'm waiting for my timer to go beep, 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 beep. Tell me to put my eggs in. And you guys can watch me, and I got a yolk dripping down the side of my face live on YouTube. We'll start one of those Korean food channels where you can watch me eat. Oh, here we go. You know those channels? I forget what they're called. Someone sent me the link, and I remember reading about it years ago, about how the Koreans love to watch people eat. Well, you're going to watch me eat duck eggs. All right, you're going to watch me cook duck eggs right now. All right, here we go. Here we go, folks. Turn the light on. I don't have any bacon fat, so I got to use a little bit of butter. Not much. I wish I had some bacon fat though. That would be nice. But I haven't cooked any bacon in a while, so I'm baking out. Alright, there we go, duck eggs. So hungry. My gut's hurting, I'm so hungry. I think it's an naproxen, it's killing me right now. I should have waited a little longer. But my foot was hurting bad when I got up this morning. I was like, had a little slight discomfort. All right. Nothing says breakfast without a little Tabasco. Salt and peppers. The ducks are relaxing. outside. They're past that freaking peak. When I first got up this morning, they were freaking going. The thing is, if you guys are watching in the morning, and if you notice, like you're watching and and it's all of a sudden the ducks just start losing it, you know why? They see me walking around my bedroom window. It's really funny because I start walking around, they see me, and they're like, "There's a human moving in the house. Let them know we want out." Oh man, I need to eat so bad. Pistachios, 2 pepperettes, and leftover apple crisp last night just doesn't cut it. It was a well-balanced meal last night. Well-balanced. Oh. Alright, cooking eggs on the Duck Adventure. Here. I'll give you a good view over here. Look at this, eh? Look at that, eh? Does that look tasty? Look at that. Right. Oh, duck eggs. Tasty stuff. Tasty to me, anyway. This is my favorite breakfast. So tasty. Now, in weight-wise, guys, this is equal to about weight-wise probably 7 chicken eggs. Is what this is equal to by weight, because duck eggs are bigger. Right, there we go. And I really don't care if it's runny or not. Doesn't matter. It's all good, runny or not. I used to be, fanatical about that. I had to have my eggs, just right, but doesn't matter. As I get older, I don't care. Just as long as they're not burnt. Add more Tabasco. No, that's good. To keep eggs. Oh, B, cream. Okay, 1 pound of hydrated lime to 1 gallon of boiling water. Then when the mix is cold, add your eggs. But when I read the article, that 1 pound sounds like an awful lot in a gallon of water. Or Beth Cree. A pound, in a gallon. Because the picture in the article when I read it, which made no sense, he just had a teaspoon putting it into a jar. And I'm like, that doesn't look like enough lime. And then in the article they don't mention like the mixture. They just say that lime and water, and you can keep your eggs longer. Yeah. All my eggshells go to the ducks. And only the adults know what they are. Because when I throw them out, it's only the adult ducks that run over for the eggshells. I won't get hungry till probably about 8 o'clock tonight. No. Beth, so your grandmother, that's your grandmother's recipe for preserving the eggs. A pound of lime with a gallon of water. I don't have time to eat during the day, guys. I work. All right. This is a working situation here, What do you think this we're on some kind of holiday here? When I suit up here, when I go outside, when I end this stream, and I'm going to suit up, I'm going to do my dishes, get everything done in the house, I will suit up, and I will go outside, and I will be outside the whole day. I ain't coming back in till I'm done. And then when I'm done, I will come back in, and I'm going to have roasted duck for supper. And that's the plan. Good. I got to do my dishes first, though. Look at that, Oh, that's a breakfast and a half. I'm hungry. All right. So now we're going to the restaurant to have breakfast together. You're going to be sitting across the table from me, and we'll chat. Have breakfast. So much food, yeah, I know. But it's going to be a big day here. And it's still raining outside. I'm just going to double check the weather situation here. Look at the radar. Because it wasn't even supposed to rain this morning. They said it wasn't supposed to start. Oh, she's coming. There's a big bunch of rain coming, guys. Actually, it's going to start raining here harder, much sooner than you think. There's a big, giant patch of green coming that's like right above us. Well, right north of us, headed to right towards us. I'll show you, just so you can see what I'm seeing here, because you know we're sharing her all here. All right. So there, see, look at now. This is 10 minutes ago. Okay, why is that out of focus? Or is that my eyes? Oh, there we go. See that? That's 10 minutes ago. That's where the water was. So she's coming. That's good news. That's really good news. Have my breakfast, finish off this chat, my coffee, wash my dishes up, and get outside. Well, I gotta suit up in the old rain gear, and finish cleaning the duck pen for the ducks. Yeah, but this rain's coming from the north, Debbie. It's a north rain. It's not coming from the south. It's cool. Why would I need bread? I got hash browns. The temperature today, not warm. Do I know the total in donations? On what, Norm? Which one? We hit our goal on the barn. It's over. It's for sure. The geese are staying. The ducks are getting a new home. Well, an upgrade on their home. We're going to be able to keep more ducks. And then when I'm going to continue my what you call it, the construction, I will keep you abreast of any upgrades we do as we go. But as far as the main deal done, it's a done deal. It's happening. I'm a serial streamer, Beth. I've discovered I have a problem. You guys are just seeing what's involved here to do this. This isn't just, 40 minutes of highlight reels of what happens here. This is a full meal deal. You got to talk to your boss, Kim. Maybe if you get your boss into the show, he'll let you watch it. Maybe the two of you could watch it together. Oh, to make the pond. I don't know yet. We have a contractor here. He said, I talked to him on email yesterday, and he said he's going to stop by the end of the week. My buddy, who does the barn, who also does heavy equipment, I think the fact that I told him I had no beer here, he hasn't come over this weekend. He'll come over this week. I'll see him. He's the guy that is proficient in fixing barns. This is what he does. He has fixed many barns, cabling them up so that you can jack them up, because you got to cable them together so that you can jack them up so the logs don't come apart. So, oh, Janie, your sister watches the show in her office. Yeah, the ducks, eh? The ducks are invading. The internet. So he's going to come this week. I know he will. And he might even show up today. But like I said, I don't have any beer here. And he did ask that question. He sort of qualified, you know, when he was coming over. Any beer? Chicken eggs compared to a duck egg. Chicken eggs are tasteless in comparison. Absolutely. Guys, hands down, no taste compared to a duck egg. It's like comparing whole milk with skim milk. Night and day difference. She's the supervisor, so she can watch whatever she wants at work, Janie. That's cute. That's really cute, actually. You know, and people told me that streaming the ducks would be stupid, eh? Do you remember that, guys, at the beginning? I know, Cheryl. Skim milk sucks. I used to drink skim milk all the time. Tracy disagrees with me, but duck's your favorite. I don't understand. Well, if it's your favorite, there must be something better about it. No, I'm not raising the barn, Norm. I'm replacing the bottom logs because 2 of the logs are completely rotted out. And because of that, I can't open the door on the front. And because I can't open the door on the front, we can't let the duck, we can't expand the front as in a solarium for the winter time so we can have more room for the ducks. Oh, good morning, Inga. Inga's sneaking in from work. You can put headphones on and listen. Put another browser window open another tab, nobody will know what you're doing. Having breakfast, live on YouTube. What do they call that, guys? That watching people eat in Korea. Oh man, I gotta check this out because it's driving me nuts. There is actually this is actually a genre what I'm doing right now. Okay. What is it? What is it called? Social eating. There it is. It's okay. It's big and there it is. Mukbang. Mukbang. That's what it's called. Watching people eat in Korea. We're doing mukbang. Mukbang. All right? Mukbang on the duck adventure. So it's girls watching me eat right now, Norm? Norm thinks I'm gross eating. I'm sorry I offended you, Norm. No, South Korea, Dale. And why do you think North Korea are losers? You must be brainwashed by CNN. That's like saying Americans are losers because of their corrupt government. We're all losers, guys, because of our corrupt governments. We are to blame. That's what it is, according to Dale's logic. ASMR coffee, morning coffee. I know, listening to me eat. You're watching me eat right now. So it's not gross watching me eat. But I can tell you one thing. The onion infused hash browns, a little too strong on the onion. Almost need to have like one not onion and one onion. They're a little bit strong on the onion. So you want me to eat quietly? There is a mod that will ban you if your avatar name is offensive. That should not happen. The rules are simple. Swearing, attacking people, asking for subs, and excessive use of emojis. Well, that starts out with a 300-second timeout, and if you continue, then you get banned. But and pornography on your avatar. You know, like that one we had the other day where it had the guy with his penis right in the middle of the avatar. That was like caught me right off guard. I had the camera right by my face, and the little avatar was like, I had the guy's penis right in my face, and I was like, whoa! Get rid of that. It happened yesterday. What happened yesterday, Plasma? Oh, the avatar with the penis, yeah, right in my face. It was like, woo. That was like, and it must have seemed so big. It was so close to my face when it happened. Maria, you're working on Labor Day? In Canada, if you work Labor Day, you get double time and a half. I don't know what it is in the States, but up here you get paid holiday, plus you get time and a half for the day. And I remember when I had my business, it was impossible to find people that wanted to work for double time and a half. It was always that they would just argue. Nobody wanted to work for double time and a half. It was like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, no, in Canada here, well, Ontario is double time and a half, even if you're a Walmart. It's law. You got to get paid time and a half for a holiday, and you get paid for the holiday. I don't know why you clicked on it. Mustache VO. You're watching me eat breakfast. This is mukbang. It's a famous Korean video genre that we're doing. We're replicating here on the Duck Adventure. Normally I eat like a complete pig, but I'm, carrying on a conversation here and trying to read and eating at all time. Like, just burped. Oh, I really needed this. I shouldn't have took that naproxen so early. You have to go fry up some duck eggs. I've done that to you, Tilly. No, mouth closed, no food falling out. Well, because of my years of work where I used to have to eat and run and work, I've perfected how to talk, eat, and not have stuff fall out of my mouth. The problem is, I never know what's going to happen on the streams, guys. So like sometimes, you know, like Chloe said, if I would have put mukbang in the title of this stream, we might have had a whole bunch of Koreans show up live mukbang, you know, live mukbang duck eggs. We would have been a magnet for the Asian market, and we would have just been dealing with like a ton of Asian trolls today. But I didn't know I was going to be doing this live. I didn't know I was going to be eating breakfast with you guys. Thought my idea was I was going to do a quick coffee, and I was going to just, you know, get some food into me, and you know, that was to get outside. Well, I don't write the script. I don't even know what the script is actually. This is just my life taking care of 1,000 ducks. This is what it's like. And technically, right now this is my downtime. This is what my downtime is. And I'm sharing my downtime with you. Hey, Doug. Lickies. Okay, watch how slow this dog is, guys. Watch this, okay? Come on, Doug. Do you want a lick? Hey, plates on the floor. Come on. Oh, make a liar out of me. Oh, rotten dog. Normally I have to just grovel to get him to come over. I don't believe how fast that was. Normally, guys, seriously, I usually have to yell at him to get him to come in here. Make me look bad, dog. Seriously, I usually have to yell. The dog is like, he's the worst. He is. No, he's not hungry. Look at this. If he was hungry, his dish wouldn't have food in it. Oh, now he's going. See? Where are you going to go? Are you going to go back to lay down? Look at him. He's going to go back to his spot. Now that's what you call dedicated to relaxing, eh? Oh, a little bit of a stretch. Oh, all right, there we go. All right, I did my lick. All right. Oh, I'm going to have a little more coffee. Let's go for the complete caffeine overdose here. No, not much. Like another ounce of coffee. All right, folks. So, I got my breakfast settled, my gut settled, and now I'm going to end this stream. And we're going to go outside. Well, I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to turn the streams on outside, and I'm going to finish cleaning the pen. Get that done this morning. Oh, it's really raining now. Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah. We got serious rain coming now. This will loosen her up, make it nice and soft so she blows out quick. So we're going to be doing squirt videos live on YouTube today. And I'm not talking porn, guys, so don't be thinking dirty, right? Oh, man, I'm so glad I ate. Oh, she's really coming down now. You probably can hear it on the other stream. Actually, let me just see what it sounds like on the other stream. I'm having way too much fun with this stream, guys. Seriously, I am. Yeah, she's raining good. Yeah, she is. She's raining really good out there. Ducks running back and forth. Oh, I just love this, man. This live thing is awesome, guys. It's noisy, I know, because the microphone's in the tent. But I was watching them, and they're just running around to the feeder, to the water, to the feeder. Like I catch myself watching my own streams. You know that? I sit in the living room, and put it on the big screen. Like right now I'm staring at it. I should be looking at the camera, but I'm looking at my own ducks at the feeder. Because see, this is when they're being themselves when I'm not around. Because if I was out there, they would either, you know, they would start swarming me or walking around me. And so, like, I'm a little bit of a distraction. I don't get to see them, like, their true personality unless I watch them on the stream myself. Because then they, you know, they come and they're Klingon ducks, eh? But, like, I'm watching right now, you know, they go to the water, back and forth. You know, food, water. It's so funny to watch. I can really see why people watch it. I honestly, people say to me, you know, like, when I tell them, you know, I stream ducks on YouTube, and they sort of look at me a little bit weird. And I'm thinking, man, you should watch it. It's really something else. Like, you don't realize watching farm animals in real time, you know, because that's what this is. You know, it's like, that's what I think, you know, like a bigger operation, you know, like pigs and you know, other animals live, it would be, I think it would be a big show, a big hit. You know, what do you guys think? Right? Like, wouldn't it be cool to have a farm, you know, in a barn, and you have, you know, all the animals live streaming, you know, where you could just go and you could just click and like, oh, I want to look at pigs, you know, I want to look at, you know, and different animals too, you know. I honestly, I wouldn't do cows, but I would do something else. Goats. For some reason, goats attract me. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because they're just they're so rebellious, the way they jump on everything, you know. But it's the live, you know, not videos. The videos is like, I don't trust videos anymore, guys. Honestly, I can't. I watch videos now and I just go fake, staged, fake. It's like I can't do videos at all. Alpacas, yeah, I know. I've thought of those. There was another one too. My neighbor has one down the road. A couple of them actually. He's got like he's got like 8 of them. What are they called? Llamas. They're getting worked up outside, eh? It sounds like static, but it's actually rain. Just listen to that, eh? They're all wound out because of the rain. Oh, they're so funny. Oh, man. Cracks me up. Oh, they want out, though. They're going to have more fun when I get them out and play in the water. I've lost it. Yeah, I know, right? They want out. They do. They really do. I know they do. Actually, they're so loud, I can hear them through the wall coming from outside right now. Yeah. The rain, is whipping them into a frenzy. They're like, okay, it's raining. The creek is full of water. What are you doing? Get out here, Matt. We want out. It's going to be a good rush this morning. They're going to be wound out because it's raining. They're not sleeping right now. They want to go. Except the adults. I can see the adults all relaxing, doing nothing. Because they're like, man, don't worry. He'll let us out. It happens here all the time. Sometimes he slacks. It's a holiday Monday. Give the guy a break. I hear just on the voice, who is Stripper? Ford, you don't know who Stripper is? How was my foot today? It's better now that the naproxen's kicking in. She has a special quack. Actually, it's not even a special quack. It's more of an attitude. She's never relaxed. Never. You're planning on getting some geese next year. You recommend a breed, Tilly? Don't get Emdens. That's what I recommend. I can tell you that much. Don't get Emdens. They get aggressive. I've been attacked. Oh, bugs just went across the lens of the camera. Yeah, and I've been attacked. I've been bitten by Emdens. They're not nice. Okay, there are flies on my camera outside. Okay, this fly is going back and forth on the camera lens right now. Megan, you're quacking, eh? You're quacking literally. Not only are goats clever, they eat anything. And they're really good escape artists. I think a big farm with just a ton of different animals. Live, all live, you know. Wouldn't it be cool? You know, like if you had pigs, you know, raise a bunch of pigs, keep the parents, you know, eat the young, but donate the young at the end of the season to the homeless. Send them off to the plant, give them off to the homeless. Do everything. Everything you raise gets donated to the homeless shelter. Just be a farm specifically raising animals to give away. You know, I have no interest in being a farmer. Okay, I'm a YouTuber. That's what I am. I'm a serial streamer. But that's what I think would be cool. And just share the learning curve of me learning all these animals, and then just give them away. Pigs aren't filthy. Arctic fox. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Less than know nothing about pigs. Pigs are unbelievably clean. Absolutely unbelievably clean. I'm blown away how clean they are. Ducks are filthy. You probably live around factory pig farms that are forcing pigs to live in their own stench. Yeah, you are. So you see, once again, you're blaming the pigs for their government, which is the factory farm. People do this. They just don't understand. You know, it's like what you're forced to live in is not your fault. It's what you're born into. The poor pigs are born into just a nasty life. My buddy, okay, raises pigs. And I would sleep with the pigs. That's how clean their sleeping area is. Now, where they go outside and they do their dirty stuff, it's disgusting. But they do it all outside. But in the barn, I would literally sleep with the pigs. It's like sleeping with Doug. That's how clean they are. It's amazing. You're in the barn where they sleep. The straw is virgin. There ain't nothing but straw. There is no feces. There's no urine. There's no nothing. You go out the door to where they go outside, and it is nasty outside. Now, I give my buddy trouble because I said, like, why don't you take your tractor with your front end loader and scrape that stuff out of there? And he's like, well, you know, it's clean inside. So, you know, I was like, I don't agree with it. Personally, myself, I would keep the outside clean. I would, you know, scrape it all out so that they wouldn't have to have a nasty place outside. But inside, unbelievably clean. I would sleep with them. Like if I was stranded on the side of the road and I came across a farmer and there was like, oh, the only place you can sleep tonight is with the pigs. Well, as long as you keep the pigs clean, like as in they have a place to go to get away from their own crap, they're nice. There's nothing wrong with them. But the problem with factory farms is factory farms don't care about the animals. They let they basically they force the animal to live in its own feces. And they have too many animals in one spot. So then it becomes like it's just too much. That's the problem. People have so many misconceived ideas because of ignorance. You know, that's what it is. Yeah, some goats have that where they faint. Not all goats. There's a breed that does that. Yes, Chloe, factory farms only see dollar signs, not living animals. That's why I did this. That's why I raised my own animals, guys, because I saw the other side. And the other side is nasty. You know, the factory farm side. That's why I don't buy meat at the grocery store. This is why I raise my own meat. And I just, was chickens at first, but I prefer ducks. But my buddy raises pigs, and I've seen my own eyes. And where the pigs sleep, clean, clean, clean. And that's in real life. And if he had Wi-Fi that worked in his barn, I'd stream it, but he doesn't have Wi-Fi. Megan, you couldn't pay me to live by any factory farm. They're all the same. You want to smell? Go to a chicken factory farm. There's a nasty smell. Factory farms are nasty. That many animals should not live in that that small of a confined area continuously. It's just wrong on so many levels. You get so much environmental damage. Outside of Winnipeg, Manitoba, the pig farms are so bad, the pollution, because they're so concentrated in one spot, they're polluting the waterways. Oh. Cattle pens are super offensive. And the fact feeding cattle corn, is the wrong too, because cattle are meant to graze. They're meant to eat grass, not grains. Their digestive system doesn't do it. Well, that's what they've done tests on cattle that are fed grains, and there's what is that? No, there's a bull eye. What is it? Maybe it is a bull eye. Forget what it was, but the cattle had to go out and pasture for 2 weeks to get rid of it out of their system, or they could dip the meat in chlorine after they butcher it. I think it's a coli. Maybe it's a coli. I think it is. I think it's a coli develops in their stomachs because of the grain. They're not meant to eat grain. My neighbor does cattle, and his only graze, no grain. They get no grain whatsoever. It's hay, or they're free range and grazing on his pastures. They don't get as big. They're very scrawny looking. They have next to no fat. It almost tastes like venison because the cattle eat a lot of cedar tree leaves. So they get that cedar taste to them, which is what venison eat, a lot of cedar leaves. So the cattle are eating everything, and as they actually taste like a little bit like venison. It's a different kind of beef he has next door. That's an animal, Donna, is a bison. That would be cool to have bison instead of cattle. That would be it. It'd be like pigs, ducks, bison. That would be cool for live streaming. A bison farm. I know a bison farm just on the other side of Douglas here, and it's pretty. The fencing is pretty crazy what they have to have. Bison are really they don't like being kept in. Some serious fencing, like serious. I'm blown away the size of the fences, and the size of the posts, because they break posts off. They're. I know, Tom, on the taste. I've had it before. I don't make things up here, guys. I'm sharing from true experiences, not behind a keyboard stuff. I didn't read it on the internet. It's not that they attack, Lester. It's they don't like being penned in, and it's like the pen you need to have them in is like pretty serious. Says the guy with CGI penguins. I know, Vista? I know. But CGI bison, wouldn't that be awesome? With some pigs thrown in? Need a lot more land. I need to move. We need to upgrade the show big time. That would be a big jump with the show. Show's not big enough for that yet. We're going to get there one day. There'll be an upgrade. You guys are going to be surprised by the upgrade. It's going to happen. Oh, I plan on moving. And put it this way, if I'm still here in 5 years, guys, I have failed miserably at my plan. I'm not going to tell you where I'm planning on moving to, but you're going to like it. And I'm going to stream it all just for you guys. I'm a serial streamer. No, pigs in the swamp would be no good, actually. They would disappear. A little too deep. Be a little too hard for them to muck around in there. Actually, pigs prefer bush because they like ripping the roots up. They're a rooting animal. It's amazing their nose, how powerful it is digging. Like, it's amazing how I've watched them dig. They're like little bulldozers. Yeah, bison, right? You're right, Tom, they are. Because this guy that I know that has a bison farm, I know a guy that has a bison farm, and it is like he's with them all the time, and he's really careful with them, and he's with them right from when they're born, and you still got to be very careful. You don't turn your back towards them. You always keep your eyes on them just in case. You got to remember, the bison, 150 years ago were wild. They're not domesticated like a cow. Cows have been like, what 5,000 years? We've domesticated them. They're like dogs, They're very docile, domesticated farm animal. But a bison, 150 years ago, was running free. You can't domesticate an animal in 150 years. What? Is there a question I missed? Well, I haven't seen the question. There's no question. Asking that you want to ask a question and asking the question are two different things. I'm scrolling up here, looking on it. I don't see a question. Honestly, I don't. See, you would probably say no. Well, what kind of question is that, Donna? Right off the bat, I'm going to say no because you will probably say no. You answer a question with a question. Like, Natalie, I'm doing great. Great Goose, that's funny. They plow your yard? Yeah, wild pigs, I've seen some wild pigs. Well, actually, pigs that have gone wild. Any chance of streaming a nesting duck? Well, there's no ducks right now nesting, so how can I stream this right now, Donna? It's like the ducks don't nest in the fall, so no, it's not going to happen. Peacocks, I had a couple for the yard. They'd be cool. In the future, Donna, I can't plan that much ahead. There's no script here. We just go, how it unfolds, how it happens. Oh, the ducks are losing it outside, guys. It sounds like there's speakers in the back room. How long he has been streaming for? Like today, 94 minutes so far. You had breakfast, coffee, and a chat. My neighbor down the road has peacocks. They roam free on his farm. They're all over the place. He has 2 of them. And he actually had, last year, they had a hatch, and she hatched, I think, 3 or 4 peacocks. So I don't know what he did this year. I haven't talked to him. But peacocks, I do peacocks just to have them. They'd be cool, And they're very tough. They can handle a cold actually. The problem, Susan, a live loon cam, is that the loons nest at the other end of the lake, out of Wi-Fi range, and it would be impossible. There's no power. There's nothing. We're talking the loons hide in the bowels of the swamp. It's impossible to get near them. You don't forget the extension cord is only 200 feet long for the camera. Turkeys, domestic turkeys, no interest. All the ducks try to fly. They forget that they don't know they can't, but they try. How can I donate? It says this feature is not available in your area. What? Where are you, Shura? Because there's a PayPal link right below to donate. Or there's a GoFundMe. There's a GoFundMe to help feed the homeless link right below. Unless you're trying to use the tip feature, because I know the tip feature doesn't work in all countries on YouTube. I think it's limited to like 7 countries. Tom, I would rather have bison than cattle. Seriously. I think the bison, because it's just that different. Cool, live streaming bison. I think that would be alright. Live streaming bison. Be different, you know? Dude, are you an animal expert? No. No, I'm not, Natalie. Are you a professional at laying in loungers? Your avatar has you laying in a lounger. Are you a professional at laying in a lounger? I do ducks right now. A zebra would be cool too. But we gotta cool it, guys. You need a big farm with the amount of animals you guys want me to have. I gotta think within the scope of what's possible. Ducks, pigs, and bison. I think that'd be a good show, eh? Ducks, pigs, and bison. That sort of has a rhyme to it, you know? We forgot the geese, and the geese. And Mary Ellen says I was snotty. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen's a little sensitive. $50 pigs in a hot tub? No, the tub's going. The tub is going to be gone here soon, guys. The tub is going to be gone here, actually, maybe in another 10 days. My buddy wants to come and get it. I do ducks, Natalie. I'm a duck guy right now. We're talking about potentially expanding into other animals, but right now just ducks. No moose. Bison. There's a lot of regulations to moose and deer if you want to do them domestically. Ostriches would be cool. Actually, I know somebody who does ostriches. There's an ostrich farm. Oh, I just saw a little panic in this. There's an ostrich farm not far from here. A couple swans would be cool. Even though they're mean, but if you had a big enough farm, swans would be good. You know, a couple, just a couple. And then you need enough room so that everybody else could clear the path for the swans. A 1,000 geese. Imagine 1,000 geese imprinting on you. And if you go outside and they start swarming you, if you were any type of nervous person, how would you handle 1,000 geese swarming you? Like I got 20 plus right now swarming me.
Imagine 1,000 like that, guys. Just imagine that one. That would be beyond epic. That would be so out there. Oh man, it would be unbelievable. It would be nuts. And it could happen, you know, because if you're with them right off the bat like that, and if you're with them, like if I was with 1,000, if we had 1,000 geese and I was with them all the time, they would be like that. It would be like stand back. You want to FedEx me a bison, Tom? I think it'd be cheaper to get one locally, or a couple locally. Well, holy mackerels. Okay, guys, my buddy's here to look at the barn with no warning. And it's early, so he must not want beer. So, yep, they're here. I didn't count on that. All right. So, I'm going to go and deal with these guys. They want to look at the barn. And I guess they're planning out some work. So, this is all because we have successfully hit our goal on our fundraiser. So it's time to get busy here. Time to get serious. So thanks for joining me for coffee, breakfast, and all that kind of neat stuff. It timed out perfect. I've eaten, and now I'm gonna go out and deal with duck adventure stuff. So I'll be turning streams on here as the day progresses.